has the stain of corruption reached the very top of the Indian Army? That's the big talking point tonight on India at 9. Joining us on our talking point tonight, Satbir Singh, Sena Medal awardee. He joins us from Ahmedabad. Also with us, Kanwar Sandhu, senior journalist, joining us there from Chandigarh. He has been an expert on these issues. Also with us at this moment, Anil Bhatt, former public relations officer of the Indian Army. Thanks very much for joining us. First, you, Mr. Satbir Singh, there in Ahmedabad. It seems at the moment that the Darjeeling fraud has 2 of the top 8 generals of the army under the scanner. The stain of corruption seems to be going higher and higher.
Yeah, I would like to say on this that we are making this issue blowing out of proportion. If you look at the whole scene of our country, there are better issues which need to be discussed. As far as the Indian Army is concerned, or Indian Defence Forces are concerned, they are also part of the same society, same nation. And they cannot be also, be not affected.
Are you suggesting?
So they have boundaries.
Are you suggesting that if top generals of the army could be involved in corruption, it's not a major issue, A, and B, that the army only mirrors society? We thought the army was supposed to be distinct, was supposed to be corruption free.
I'm not saying this. I wish to tell you that these are isolated issues, and that too, this is not proved at all. This is only a court of inquiry. I have known these 2 officers during my service, and I know both Updesh and Rath. They are excellent officers, and let's treat the generals. If they have used their discretion in an issue, that should be properly investigated and not finger pointed at as we are doing.
Okay,
there are issues. Let's make our general to deliver during the war.
Okay.
All right, you're
and I would like to submit to the nation.
You're defending the 2 men. They have been indicted in a preliminary inquiry. Colonel Bhatt, if I could come to you, we have the Minister of State for Defence, Pallam Raju, saying today that a fitting action will be taken against those who have been found guilty. It is a 269 crore scandal, but more shocking, perhaps, it is a scandal that takes you right to the top of the army. Really, isn't this a time when the army should really be reacting?
We have to take in certain facts that the court of inquiry is still in progress. It's 2 months, but it's still on.
But preliminary findings are in.
Well, preliminary findings, how they've been leaked out, or they've been leaked out with a purpose or not, I cannot comment on that. But the fact remains that there hasn't been any sale, there hasn't been any purchase. The land in question is it's 2 tea estates astride the Sukhna Corps, 33 Corps headquarters. This Corps headquarters moved there for the 1962 operations. I believe the land in question is also a barren stretch of one of the tea estates at least.
So you're saying effectively that there is still no proof. It's discretionary what has been done, and there is still no proof of corruption in it. Okay,
there is no proof of corruption, Rajdeep.
No, but there have been reports which have been suggesting that the papers were fraudulent. These are the kind of allegations that the papers were forged. And the allegation which is being made, because these reports are coming in somehow through the army top brass. As you say, the inquiry is still on. Let me just bring in Kanwar Sandhu. Mr. Sandhu, do you think that in cases like this, is the media jumping the gun? Are we guilty perhaps of hanging the army before they are actually court-martialed?
Well, Rajdeep, I don't agree with these 2 gentlemen. The very fact whether the inquiry is officially out or not is besides the point. The very fact that the government should decide to order a court of inquiry concerning such senior officers, I think, is a very serious matter. And in this particular case, the 2 or 3 senior officers who are under a cloud, one of them happens to be the military secretary who is responsible for all appointments and postings in the army. The second person is or has been a corps commander, and the corps is the highest fighting formation of the Indian Army. So it's an extremely serious matter, and the very fact that the inquiry has been ordered, I think, is proof enough that some wrongdoing definitely has taken place, though officially the inquiry is not yet out.
Colonel Bhatt, respond.
An inquiry must be ordered. Whenever there is any doubt, an inquiry must be ordered. An inquiry is on. If that inquiry comes out with anything solid, you can be sure that the army is not going to spare these people.
Are you saying the army will not spare generals? The fact that there's a feeling that if you're in the middle rank, in the lower rank, then you will have to face the heat. But if you're at the top, you will not.
Rajdeep, do you recall a general who was involved in the rum scam? He got this thing. There's a Major General A.K. Lal who was indicted for something. He's lost his job. There are generals who have lost their jobs, and if it's proved against them, they will. This is the least that can happen to generals also.
Yes, General Singh in Ahmedabad.